through how to communicate with students and families, what you're expecting of students that week in your course. So the first place that you are communicating those expectations is in the folder, in the description of the folder for that week. So if you watched the previous tutorial, I showed you how to do this. You are adding just a super quick, simple checklist in the description of that week. So then what you're going to do, the second place we want you to add those same expectations is in the calendar. So you're going to click on this little calendar icon up in the top right corner. And what you're going to be creating in the calendar is a calendar entry that actually spans the entire week. So you'll see that I've already done this for my courses this previous week. So when students look at their calendar, they should see 6 different calendar entries that span the entire week. So I'm going to show you this with this week so that it's a blank week so that you can see. So I'm going to click on the 13th, which is that Monday, and I'm going to add an end time. So I want to add the end time of the 17th. As the title, I'm going to title it Language Arts, just the name of my course. So please don't add anything extra, just title it the name of your course. And then I'm going to just paste that super simple checklist in this calendar entry. So what this is going to allow students and families to do is it's going to allow them to look at the entire week before it starts. So we should be posting these calendar entries on Sunday evening. They're going to look at the entire week before it starts, and they can plan then accordingly what time they need for different things, when team meetings are. So down below, one of the things that's really cool about the calendar is that I can actually just start adding. If I start typing in the name of any of my courses, it's just going to populate all of my courses. So I can just click and add all of my different courses that I want this calendar entry to be on down here. Because it's spring break, I'm actually not going to add those currently to my courses. I'm going to leave it just on my calendar. So now I'm going to click Create. If you are having a Teams meeting that week, we would also love for you to add the Teams meeting invite to this calendar entry. So what you're going to do, I'm actually going to walk you through how to create that Teams meeting. In the course, you're going to come down on the left-hand side, you're going to come down to Teams meeting. And you're going to click Create a Meeting Link. So I'm going to title this Language Arts Teams meeting. Title Teams, so that's what it's called. You're going to make sure that you look at the calendar to see when your department is allowed to have your Teams meetings. Ours are on Tuesdays at 2:15. So I'm actually going to schedule this Teams meeting for this group. So I'm clicking April 21st is when I want to have our next one. And I'm going to click come down and choose 2:15. Click 2, and we'll just change this. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Create. And it's going to populate a link for me. And I'm going to click Copy. So now I'm going to come up to the little calendar icon in the top right corner. And I'm going to come back to that calendar entry that I already created for my courses. And I'm going to click Edit. And I can actually then just paste that link there. And maybe I want to add a description. So I'm going to add Teams meeting Tuesday at 2:15. And you have the toolbar here that you can edit all of this. So if you want to make anything larger, you can. If you want to make something stand out a little bit more. I'm going to make that one red so families see that. And then save changes. So then now when I go to that calendar entry, students can actually click on that link here. One of the things you'll notice right now, my calendar entry is only going through Thursday, and sometimes this happens. If you click edit, you'll notice that my end time is actually the 17th at 12 a.m. I just need to change that to p.m., and now it's going to span the entire week. So the second place we would like for you to add that Teams meeting, just so that we are making sure that all students have this link, is actually on that date. So I'm going to add it to the 21st. And I'm going to title it Language Arts Teams Meeting. And I'm going to paste that link there. And then I can, again, because it's a calendar entry, I can add it to any of my courses. For right now, I'm just going to keep it on me and click create. So now that calendar entry is there as well. Okay, so I hope that it's clear what we expect. The 3 places we want to make sure that you are communicating expectations for parents and families is in that week's folder. In the description, we want a super simple, quick checklist. We want that same checklist to be in the calendar. You're going to create a calendar entry that spans the entire week. And then if you have a Teams meeting that week, you're also going to add a calendar entry for that Teams meeting. And you need to make sure that you paste the link there so students and families can access it there. If you have any questions, please reach out. Get started.